Today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to make this stylish cold shoulder bubu dress. So if this is something you like, please kindly stick to the end of this video. I'm making this bubu dress with this Ankara. It's about 3 yards. First of all, I'll go ahead to fold out my fabric. So I'm actually making this for someone. I'll go ahead to rule out a straight line there to serve as the starting line. So the measurement you need for folding your dress is your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then you mark your sleeve length. So the sleeve that I am working with 12 inches, then I'll add extra 2 inches that will serve for the folding allowance for the sleeve. From the sleeve now, I'm going to come down by 1 inch at this point. After coming down, I'm going to connect from the shoulder to that 1 inch at the sleeve length. Next step is to go ahead to measure around your sleeve. Now the sleeve measurement I have is 20 inches plus sewing allowance. Then I'll divide it by 2. It will give me 10 inches. I'll mark and connect. So the next step now is to get the shoulder to waistline. After marking your shoulder to waistline, you're going to place and mark 7 inches after your waistline, which will serve as your hip point. Then I'll start inserting my measurement. You're going to use your hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 4 inches. The hip measurement divided by 4 I have here is 10 inches plus extra 4 inches will give me 14. Then I'll connect the sleeve to the lower part of this dress. I'm going to go ahead to extend this all the way to the lower part of the dress. That is the only measurement you need to make this dress. So after extending this to the lower part, I will join it, then go ahead to cut out. Before cutting out my dress, I'll add a pocket. So when I was marking this pocket, I actually marked it towards the hip. It was when I was done marking, when I was cutting out, I realized that. So when you're marking yours, please come down 7 inches after your waistline. That is, from your waistline you come down 7 inches. That is where your pocket will stop. You will see me cut mine out right when I corrected that. Go ahead to cut out, leaving ½ inch at the upper part of the shoulder for joining allowance. So what I'll do next is to go ahead to cut this out. So at this point, if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. So I'll cut out the side. Now you will see me readjust the pocket. From this my waistline at this point, I'm going to go out. And make use of what I have left as my pocket. So you're going to measure 7 inches down at that point, and you're going to go ahead to cut it out. So the length of this pocket is not up to 10 inches for the depth. I had to add fabric to complete that part of my pocket. So this is what I have. You'll be using this to cut out 2 pieces. Before going ahead to cut out, you're going to readjust the neckline to get that V design or cold shoulder effect. Under your shoulder point, you're going to mark it, right? You're going to mark your shoulder point. From that point now, place your tape on the neckline and determine how deep you want your neckline to be. I used 7 inches for mine. I thought it was slightly too deep because of we are going to make a V. Now, from here, I'll come down by 4 inches. That is more like doing a shoulder dress, like you minus 4 inches from the shoulder. So you'll be replacing that with a strap. Then I'll go ahead to connect. Now from that my shoulder point, I'll come in at least by 2 inches or 1.5. 2 inches will be better. Then you will reconnect it into the neckline of your dress. After reconnecting, from your folding allowance, come in 2 inches or 2.5. Then connect it to your shoulder this way. So after you're done connecting at this point, after you're done marking this, what you're going to do is to go ahead to add ½ inch for your joining allowance to your dress. Now if you don't want to use -4, I felt -4 was a bit low, go ahead to use -3 from the shoulder, right? so that by the time you wear the dress, the neckline won't be too deep. And also the neckline area, I use 7 inches. I will advise using 6 or 5 inches for the depth, in case you don't want it to reveal your bust area, just like we have on the thumbnail. So after cutting out this, now you're going to mark out the area where you're going to be placing the design on this dress. But before doing that, I'm going to place this and I'll trace out the sides. I'll cut out another one. That one will be for the back. Now when you're cutting the back of your dress, please make sure that the neckline is a bit high. You know, the front neckline I used 7 inches, and the back neckline for mine I used 7 inches. Please try and make the back neckline of yours not to be too deep like mine. You can use like 4 inches for the back neckline and 6 inches for the front neckline of yours, if you don't want it to reveal your cleavage a bit. So I'll just go ahead to trace out the sides. So I'll just go ahead and I will trace this out. I will cut it out. So at this point, if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask or leave your question at the comment section. So next, after cutting this out, I will go ahead to place another fabric and trace out the neckline area, right? We minus 4 inches, so you'll be replacing 4 inches, which will give you 8 inches. So just like I said, I minus 4 inches. You can use minus 3 on your own. So you're going to make a strap for the neckline, and what I have here is 9 inches by 2.5 inches on fold, right? So I want to make the sleeve area a bit bold. Now I'll go ahead to turn it and attach it on my neckline. So to attach it, you'll be attaching it on the right side of the fabric. Is after turning it, you're going to place it on the right side and join it. You're joining it on the right side. You're going to cut out like a design which you'll be using to cover it. So you'll be seeing this when I'm doing it, right? So I had to change the fabric that I used because I felt like what I had there won't be too visible, right? The color I had earlier will blend into the fabric because it's too colorful. The fabric itself is too colorful, so you need something that is a bit shouting, that will be visible on the material. So next, I had to fold the neckline. I'm just going to go ahead to place this on another fabric, and I'm going to trace this out. That is, trace out the neckline. So after tracing this, you'll be cutting out 2 pieces for the back and the front of this dress. I want to go ahead to mark out the area that you'll be placing on the fabric. So I went down by 5 inches, then I will reconnect it. I've already marked it out while looking at the dress so that I will know exactly what I am drawing out. So I'm using 1/2 inch to join at the neckline, 2 inches for the design, and then I'll fold into 1/2 inch, giving me a total of 3. I'll just use 3 inches and mark, then create like a design all around it, a curve, right? So I'll be marking out 2 pieces of this. Now you're going to cut out 2 pieces of this, which you're going to be using one for the front and one for the back pattern. So I'll just go ahead and I will cut this out. After cutting this out, I'll cut out another one. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Then I'll just place and trace out again. So after tracing out, it is time to attach it to the neckline of the dress. Now all you have to do is to bring the front neckline. You're going to place it on it, right? Now you're going to be attaching from the other side. After placing it this way, right, See how the neckline is turning out. Fold it this way, and you're going to stitch with half inch, starting from the center of the neckline to the sides of the neckline. You're equally going to go ahead to repeat this also at the back of your neckline. Just follow the neckline and stitch it all the way down, and then get the back also and attach this neckline to, right? So after stitching the neckline, the next phase you're going to take is to go ahead to top stitch the neckline of your dress. But before top stitching, notch the V neckline so that it's going to come out very well. After notching it, we are now going to go ahead to top stitch it. I'm going to go ahead to place, then you're going to top stitch. That extra half inch you added, now you're going to fold it in and you're going to top stitch it just this way. You have to also pin it so that it stays very well, or if you can do it directly on the machine without pinning, you can still do that, but I'll just go ahead to pin mine, fold in half inch, creating that design we have on the front part of this dress. After pinning the front part and stitching, you're equally going to do the same thing to the back of this dress. You're going to also fold towards this part and you're going to pin it down, that is towards the sleeve, following the designs that you have here. So you have to be careful so that you can get exactly what is on the dress, and please do not be in a hurry to do this. Just take your time, pin, and you're going to top stitch it at the front part of the dress, because this part needs to be neat. It is the part that is in front of your dress. So after stitching now, I will go ahead, repeat the same thing at the back. So I'm done top stitching now, and this is what I have. If you notice, it is looking very neat. Now the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to fold the join the shoulder area. Now all you have to do is flip it this way, stitch it with half inch, and fold the hem of your sleeve. I've also folded the hemline of this dress. Now after this, we are going to stitch the side. So I'll flip this to the wrong side of this fabric. Gone ahead to pin this down. I'll stitch with 1 inch, then half inch at this point round, then continue with 1 inch all the way to the end, and repeat the same exact thing at this other side. So after I was done stitching, this is what I had. This is the coat shoulder area of the sleeve, this is the neckline, and this is the coat shoulder on the other side. So if you find this video very interesting and educative, please kindly go ahead to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and join us on our next video. Thanks.